Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, it might be a state holiday in Michigan tomorrow if they can pull this one off. Their first ever Super Bowl appearance as they try to win their first NFL title since 1957.
Oh, I love how you announce. I love how you like to govern as well. A state holiday? Absolutely if they pull this one off. And remember, this team trying to win, as you said, their first title since 1957. If they pull this off, it officially buries the Bobby Lane curse.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. One man to beat. And this is into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
There it is.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that.
And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Play action. It's Goff. And this complete to Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Back to throw. Goff. Flushed out right. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Goff. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra look. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-7 is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. 20. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 41 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Chris Jones on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes firing complete. They juked him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through.
He's got him in, complete. That one good for 37 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from here.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they have regained the lead.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's Goff. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Montgomery will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In motion left, Hardman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 25 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. McKinnon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A handoff now for Pacheco. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go draw play to McKinnon. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for a 4th quarter lead. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a cut, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Escaping the pressure, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. but they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 3. Now it's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions, have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey.